Paddy. I always suspected it for a long time that you've been a super grafting. But now I think the smoke's getting to your head and you're getting old and you're slipping up. Trying to have humble recall to prison on the murder charge. Saying about that on YouTube. That spells a 4-letter word. G-R-A-S-S. Fine, first class, up with the old bill, in a VIP car with blue lights. You got an expressway, in and out of the cop shop. Mr. Paddy. What was it now? You just sit in your shed, and now you're coming towards the end of your days, and now you think that it's acceptable to put people back in prison. Now you're trying to get humble, put in prison on a murder charge. What fucking planet are you on, man? Newcastle, you've had Newcastle. Newcastle don't want you. The Sailors have got Newcastle. You sit there in your little fantasy world, your delusion world, in your shed, making videos, boring people to death. If you could kill someone by boring them to death and that could be a charge, then you should be guilty of that, man. Big up, Jenny. Thank you, Alexander Ferguson. I'm just a little bit shocked that, like or hate Humble Dryer, like or hate, was it Cookies, or what's the other geezer, Come Being Truth, putting people back in prison. It's not what we do, especially people like Paddy, and now he's on about having him put in prison for murder. Oh my God, man. This is what villainry's come to now. This is considered acceptable in the new age since I've been away for 20 years. I wanted to make this into a video. I didn't really want to make it into a live. I'm just letting you, Paddy, eyes are on you. All eyes are on you. I don't expose people. People expose themselves. I just pick up on it, and I've expected for a long time that you've been a super grafting. You're in prison for all these murders, allegedly all these murders. Yeah, was it Ronnie and Reggie? They committed 2, and they got life. And what are you doing? You're free as a bird, smoking dope on fucking screen. I think that's enough to get you recalled, isn't it? Smoking dope on screen, fucking drugs test or whatever it is. Maybe you should look at yourself before you start. If you're going to become a grass, I forget, you get immunity, don't you? You can pretty much do or say whatever you like without the cozzers banging you up. As long as you stay in your shed, you're protected. When you get pulled from the plot into the police station, it's not because you're being charged. It's because, I know, but Paddy's supposed to be like one of the ex-top villains from the top of the tube. Documentaries and whatnot, long family history. His feud between him and the tax man, what's his name? Cockrell, for this. I'm fucking bad with names. Brian. Gives it a big, large, a big I am. And he keeps going about James Whitey Bulger. James Whitey Bulger had the relationship with the FBI, and it's almost like he's talking about himself. So, I think you slipped up there, Paddy, man. I think that dope's getting to your head. I think age is getting to you. And you're showing your 2 colours. I think you're a GRASS. Yep, snakes and grasses. It's when they're openly doing it, or they slipped up because they're angry, and their anger has got to them, and they said some truths about what they can and can't do, and then realise they said it on video. It shows out what's going on behind the scenes. And I think he knows it too much, Paddy, and people know too much. They get their sources of information from some women. Someone like him, I could imagine, would be a huge asset to the old bill, huge recruiting down, and he's probably getting paid as well. But you're only going to be looked after by them. Well, you're useful. Well, you ain't useful no more. You're looked after by them. So I suggest anybody that's got anything to do with him, don't talk to him. Treat him like he is a ghost. Move away from him. Leave him in his shed alone. Don't feed him, because he will turn on you, and he will have people recalled or put in prison or whatever. But if he can't put people in prison, he'll be no use to the causes. I can't believe he done that. Said that about Humble. Fucking hell, man. What kind of a life? He's not even a reform. Doesn't claim to be a reformed criminal, man. Talking about having people put in prison, being a villain. What the fuck are you on, man? What the fuck are you on? You know, I'm a fair person, and I'll give everyone a fair chance. You know, you laid into me, and I laid into you after I turned on Decker. I took those videos down, ripping the piss out of you. I gave you a wide berth. Then you come out and you speak about having people put in prison. Come on, man. Who are you? Who are you, Paddy? Who are you? You're getting your medical bills paid for by the government, and they'll cut them off. Are you between a rock and a hard place? Give information, or your family's going to get it. One of your relatives has been nicked, and you're protecting them. I don't know. All I know is it's dangerous for everyone else. You can't keep going online slagging people off, and then expect them just to do nothing back. And when your reaction is to threaten them with a fucking old building. What planet you on, Paddy, man. Like or not like Humble, you got your way of doing things, and your way of doing things is not that way, man. Well, I'm going to go now. I've got to go to my family. We're getting up for breakfast. Hope everyone's well. And I hope we can deal with this Paddy situation, because it's quite serious, because he's mixed and he's had a lot of people. He's taken advantage of a lot of people. A lot of people try to get in his little clique, and he's used them. And now there's a chance that he's going to. There's a chance that he's going to turn on them and hand them in to the old bill, like a recruiting ground for getting yourself nicked.